What up, y'all? So, back at it again with Brawliseum. This is round 2 with Dragon Shaman. I really liked this deck the last time I played it. So, I'm gonna give this a run with a little bit of a different version. I was playing Whelp of the Infinite. I subbed in Portal Vanguard. I like the ability to draw cards a little bit more. And then I was also playing Muradin's Last Stand, I think it's called. Yeah, this thing. And while it was decent, I think it was kind of a win more card. Because by the time I would play it, I already usually had a decent board presence. So I put in the Curator, because that draws 2 cards. Haywire Hornswogg is a beast and a dragon, and then there's a bunch of dragons in the deck. And I threw in Alec here. Otherwise, I think the deck is basically the same. Oh yeah, Glacial Shard as well. I don't quite remember. Oh yeah, Earthen Drake. Earthen Drake wasn't as good as I expected. It's the guy that deals 4 damage to the enemy hero. It was kind of a dead card. It never felt like the right time to play it. Felt like it was basically 5 mana to deal 4 damage to the enemy hero, and then it would die. So I don't know. We'll see if this is any better. I do like Glacial Shard in this because it's a great way to retain tempo. Because that was the only thing I think that was hurting me, was if I could get my a good curve out. So like, 1 drop, 2 drop, Brood Mother, play something else. Prussian Slither Drake into Earth Elemental's insane. And I've also got Fire Elemental now. That was another thing I added in here. I think having a solid curve like that is going to help out a lot. And then having the Glacial Shard to be able to just like hold things off while I try and keep that curve, I think is going to be huge. So we'll see if this works at all. But I think there's a lot of potential in this. So let's see. I was thinking about doing a Static Shock, 2 Static Shocks in the deck. 0 mana, 1 damage to... I think it's 1 damage to a minion and give your hero +1 attack. That seemed okay, because it could make it so I could play the Aberration on 4 with the combo. This hand seems okay. Lightning Bolt is good. It's a little questionable. But there's, I don't know, there's lots of different versions you can play of this, and Static Shock might be relevant. It seemed like a great way, like in this case, going, this guy, especially if I'm going second, Novice, Zapper, into Static Shock, deal 2 damage to something, and attack for 1. It could negate the tempo that the opponent creates on turn 1. I think I'm chilling here. I don't think it's worth throwing the Glacial Shard at their face. I can get much better value out of it at another time. Yeah, I don't think I should throw Lightning Bolts at the face either. What in the heck is going on? Okay, then. In that case... let's do this. I get a Demon Hunter spell. Bygone Echoes is not bad. Immolation Aura might be better. Spectral Sight's also surprisingly relevant. Based on the ridiculousness of what they just played, I can't tell if they're playing dudes or not playing dudes. Like, Infiltrator into Pyromancer is such a weird start.
Such choices.
Yeah, I'm really tempted to take Immolation Aura, but Spectral Sight is calling me. Yeah, next turn I'm gonna Slither Drake. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Immolation Aura. That's what my gut is telling me. And I can't do this, so... yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I could lightning bolt this, but then I don't have 4 mana next turn because I'd overload a mana crystal, so I think I'll just chill and see what happens here. Another Slither Drake, okay.
The future is clear.
That's a good card. Yeah, I feel like Parsnip Slither Drake is going to be a format defining card. It's already very good, but it seems like dragons are so omnipresent that pretty much any class could play it reasonably. Alright, that's fair. They took my Glacial Shard and used it against me. This overloads 3 mana crystals for next turn, but I'm not super worried about it because now I've got 14 attack on board.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Wow, they didn't do a single thing? That's crazy.
Wow.
So if they don't have a way to deal with these guys, then I've just got them next turn with Fire Elemental and attacks. Yeah, I really like Fire Elemental. It's... If I may take some... Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Fire Elemental reminds me a little bit of Wind Peakworm, almost. Just in that it's a decent body, and it deals damage that can help kind of finish the game off or deal with problematic minions. Because 4 damage is no joke, especially on a 6/5 body. I think I'm going to hold the Fire Elemental, though. Oh, I should have done this and then put this over there. That just gives me a little bit of insulation from Nomelia. But not the end of the world. Wow. Alright, I think this guy's just playing cards that they have. I think this guy probably just doesn't have any Cataclysm cards. That's unfortunate. Poor buddy. Alright, 1-0. So far, I like the Glacial Shard. It's at least nice to have it available, even though I didn't really use it that game. Fire Elemental seemed amazing. Much better than Earthen Drake. Yeah, I really like the Aberration. I wish I could find room for Static Shock, but it's a little niche, a little specific, a little too specific.
Versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail. Your time ends now.
Ooh, this is a decent hand. I'm going to keep this just because I have a good curve. Going Slither Drake into Earth Elemental is really strong. It's 2 extremely big minions for a surprisingly efficient cost.
Reality.
Okay.
Woven.
Ooh, with the Broodmother, let's go. And a 2-drop, my god. We're living the dream right now. I'm very tempted to Broodmother into this
What a magic moment.
right now.
What a magic moment.
Feed
What a
my
magic
children.
moment.
Yeah, I like this card a lot. Blackwing Experiment seems great. Okay.
What a magic moment.
Let's see. Is it Ice Barrier? It is not Ice Barrier. So let's do this.
Step forth into the time ways.
I think I can do better than that.
Step forth into the time ways.
What a magic
Sure.
moment.
Okay, Explosive Runes make sense. That's totally fine.
Take an aim.
Sure. Yeah, I thought about playing this guy when I was playing Spell Damage Mage in this Brawliseum, but it didn't seem good enough.
You'll not harm them.
Could have thrown this at this guy, but I figure... I don't know, might as well get a little more damage in. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter much. Can't target it. Cool. Seems strong. But this seems stronger.
You'll not harm them.
Take 10. Yeah, this curve is insane. Just these two guys alone make the deck incredible. Sure. Let me trade. Totally fine. 2, 3, 4. Let's do this.
Storm is in me. The storm is in me.
You put a spell on me.
Could have played that guy, but yeah, maybe that was better. I don't know. I wanted to try and make use of the spell damage while I could. Makes sense. Ooh la la. Yeah, I love Broodmother. This card is just
Feed
fantastic.
my children.
Actually, if I play this, I can play this guy also. It's a little overkill, but eh.
Put your faith in the light.
Huh.
You'll not harm them.
is me winning. Alright, 2-0. Alright, so nobody's putting up much of a fight yet. Hoping I see some real decks pretty soon. Yeah, there's always an interesting mix of people just trying to get some Cataclysm cards in here compared to the people that are out there grinding like me. Yeah, last time I played this deck I went 5-0 and then lost the next 3 games. So I'm hoping I do something similar just without losing the 3 games. I'm really going for a 6-0 run. That would be great.
Lady Vash versus Ragnaros.
My fire, be first.
Alright, Glacial Shard seems like it could be good against them. I don't love this hand, but I think it's okay. I am going first, so Glacial Shard is not ideal. I kind of want to throw Glacial Shard away, but I think it's got potential against them. I could do this, but there's just better things I could draw, but I don't think I can justify throwing these cards away. Yeah, having a 2-1 out there immediately is not worth the freeze effect. Okay.
You dare stand against
That makes sense. Yeah, I figured heralding was what they were going to be doing here. Tempted to Lightning Storm. That means I don't get to play Slither Drake next turn. I can play Portal Vanguard next turn, though. I could also just Lightning Bolt this guy. Then they'll have a 1-1 and a 0-3. I still can't play Slither Drake if I do that, though, next turn. Yeah, I'm going to do this, I think.
Step forth into the time ways.
That's fine. It's a dragon. And if I throw it back and I don't get a dragon, then I can't Slither Drake next turn, so it's fine.
The calm before the storm.
I'm hoping they throw another guy out there.
The calm before the storm.
Alright, now Lightning Strike seems a little better.
Leave none standing.
Ooh, into a Whelp of the Infinite. Very nice.
What lies ahead remains in flux.
The sands speak, and I listen.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's do this.
The storm is in me. Nice to meet you.
See if I can get some tempo going here.
You dare stand against the wind?
Sure.
Water spirit.
I think I'm going to do this, because that way if they attack the Slither Drake with both these guys, they at least lose this.
We hunger for vengeance.
Seems pretty good. Alright. Well, I can do my own next turn, so that works. Do I go Portal Vanguard or Whelp of the Infinite? So I'm going to be attacking these two guys.
Such choice.
I think Whelp of the Infinite is good. Yeah, Winged Aberration is just a phenomenal card.
Be still and be cleansed.
It's very likely I'll play Fire Elemental next turn, take this guy out. But this could go a couple directions, not sure.
Time burns away.
Yeah, let's see what we draw.
Step forth into the time ways.
That seems pretty good.
Feed my children.
Oh, but I don't have another dragon. Oops. Alright. Misplay. Let's do that since that guy can grow them. Oopsie.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
That's totally fine.
I'll handle this.
Sheesh. Playing hella dudes.
Nice to meet you. Don't tamper with time.
Ah, there we go. So I'm not playing that card this in this version of the deck, but I was playing it in the last one. I think I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to it or not. I wanted to see how I would do without it and, you know, using Curator and Portal Vanguard, but I am very... Yeah, I'm leaning towards putting it back in the deck. Just wanted to see how much I was leaning on it before by not playing it. Alrighty. Sure. Okay, this is not good.
Time burns away.
Well, Alakir is something, but I don't think that's enough to save me. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough here. Three, 4, 5. Yeah, no matter how I slice this, they got me. Alright.
Impressive. You are victorious.
Alright, 2-1.
This time.
Yeah, I'm a little tempted to be playing the Alakir, the Colossal minion. Seems like it has potential. But then I gotta play some Herald cards probably, and I don't know if I want to do that. Some of the Herald minions seem good, but I think I'm just going in a different direction with this deck. I haven't played Herald Shaman yet. That was the direction I was thinking about going with Shaman first, but I ended up on this deck list and really liked it the first time I played it, so... I will definitely have to do some sort of a Herald Shaman type of deck to see if that's better than this.
Lady Vash versus Illidan. Let us test our strength.
It is an honor, Lord Illidan.
Could do that. I'm more tempted by this. Nah, we're gonna do this. Lightning Strike could be pretty good against them, but very hard to tell. Okay. Sigil of the Seas it is.
Nice to meet you. For the Queen.
They will never catch me.
Interesting.
Such choices.
Feed my children.
If 3 rights make a left.
Demon Hunter or Warrior spell? I don't think it's worth it to freeze this guy. Could be, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't seem very good.
Change is coming.
Ah, I-beam's not bad.
You'll not harm them! Death itself draws near.
Oh, that's pretty good. Do I just drop that, though? Kind of hard not to. Ah. How rude. So I'm definitely freezing that guy. This is why I play Glacial Shard. Ooh. Lightning Storm's pretty good. It means I can't play Fire Elemental next turn, but I think that's okay. Could also get a Mage spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna run this.
Leave none standing.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how decks trade resources in this Brawliseum. It doesn't seem like there's an overabundance of card advantage. I guess outside of Death Knight, they have some really good card advantage. So Death Knight spell, could also Portal Vanguard. Let's do this first.
Change is coming.
This seems good. Tomb Guardians is actually pretty good also. Drawing a card is pretty excellent though, because so next turn they're very likely just going to attack this, possibly attack that as well. So they'll have the reborn copy of this,
Time is short.
which makes me lean a little bit more towards Winter. And let's do this. Possibly we get a taunt minion. Okay, no dice. I hope they just play a bunch of minions so I can just Winter, get some extra value there. Wow. Okay, speaking of card advantage, that's pretty good. Huh. Alrighty then. So I can do this, take that out, but then they reborn and then attack back. Not so great. I think Portal Vanguard's probably the play here. I don't love it though. Another fire elemental isn't bad. I could just throw both the fire elementals at their face. That's 8 damage, plus this is 2 more. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it. We're going to see what we can do here. Brawliseum is a very good card. Ooh, Nomelia. That's a great draw. I kind of want to do this though, but I don't think that's... No, that's probably not the right call. It'll take this out and this. Reborn. I take 9, 10 damage. Nomelia will take this and this and this. This will have 1 health. Yeah, I think that's the play.
Such choices.
Let's do this first. Let's see. Spell damage? Okay. And unfortunately, Nomelia won't clear this because it only clears out a minion. Like Blob of Tar, Death Rattle, make a dude. Then Nomelia deals the damage after. For Reborn, they reborn after she deals the damage. So annoying, but sure.
The seas belong to us.
Sweet. Winter's gonna be great. I'm taking some damage though. Good God. And let's make sure we have lethal on board. Yeah, this is a really back and forth game. Pretty crazy. I do kind of miss Whelp of the Infinite. Taking that out felt a little wrong, but I just wanted to test some different variations of this deck. So I think Whelp of the Infinite will probably come back in at least as a 1-of, if not more. Well, that's unfortunate. Yup. And they get their 12-12, so it seems like they're going to win this game then. Dorn.
Impressive.
I've seen such pointless tenacity before.
Alright, 2-2. Yeah, Deathwing's pretty good if you can get him out, especially with Ultraxion, making him cost less. It's pretty good. I'm tempted to play it, because Ultraxion is a dragon. It's like a 6-mana 6/7, and then if I play Deathwing, it'll just make him cost 1 less, because I'm not playing any other Herald cards. But it might be worth it. I'd get 1 Cataclysm from Deathwing, so either, what is it, 12/12 Dragon, 4 damage to all enemy minions, destroy the highest health enemy minion, and there's one more, I forget what it is. Oh, and shuffle dragons into your deck.
Glory to the Alliance.
Your time ends now.
Tempted to keep this? Just in case, I guess?
The storm is in me.
Greetings, outsider.
What do we got? Acceleration Aura. I'm always surprised when people coin it out. I guess if you got a 3-drop, do your thing.
With a Kunda spirit.
Patience! I don't have time for that.
I think I do this and Lightning Bolt that guy. And then next turn I can Portal Vanguard. Following turn I can Earth Elemental.
My children.
With a Kunda spirit.
Just lets me keep the tempo that I've got.
If it ain't broken, fix it.
Good old Tanktioneer. Okay. Tempted to freeze it, honestly. Throw 7 at their face. Nah, I think it's fine.
Step forth into the
Because next turn I can Shard plus Aberration. I'm going to rewind that. I think I can do better.
into the time ways.
Alright,
With a
fine.
Kunda spirit.
You'll not harm them.
God, Spike Ridge Steed is so annoying. Okay. Alrighty.
A good explorer comes prepared.
So I'm thinking I attack this and then freeze the tank. Let's see what I draw off of this
Step
first.
forth into the time ways.
Curator's not bad. 5 mana, 6/8 taunt that will draw me 2 cards. I think I'm going to keep that. Okay.
Patience. I don't have
Well, the
time for
bronze
that.
seems possibly like it's worth
Light
playing.
dims, but we fight.
Well, that guy's annoying. Let's see, so I could Nomelia. If I hit this, then I take out these 3 guys, breaks this Divine Shield. I can throw these 2 at him. I'm left with these 2 guys. Not the greatest, but it does kind of, I don't know, it does give me a little bit more tempo control. Could also 1, 2, yeah, I think that's the play. It's not ideal, but this is a far from ideal situation here. Oh, that's right, because Nomelia doesn't die. Just kidding. Alright, this just got worse. Oopsie. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, I think we just gotta get rid of this guy. It's fine. I guess it cleared the board anyway, but that was rough.
Once upon a time.
Yo. That's pretty brutal. Okay. So thank goodness we have a response. Sheesh, that could have been bad. Trying to think how many mana crystals I've overloaded. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5. So this guy's going to draw the beast dragon that costs 1 less for each mana crystal I've overloaded. So that's going to be decent value. Jeez. Talk about value. That's crazy.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Sure. Warrior or mage? I think actually I'm chilling here. So let's do this and this. I was hoping not to get the taunt one. It's fine.
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
That's an interesting choice. Okay. Both give me a paladin spell. Let's see what we can get. Let's try this again. Equality is helpful. Yeah, I think Equality Lightning Storm is nice here. I could throw this out and try and delay a little bit till their minions come back. And then Equality Lightning Storm.
Time is short.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a try.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Oh, they're playing Curator also. And they draw 3 cards, alright. Alright, Equality Lightning Strike's a little better here, and I think I have to do it now. Yeah, so let's... Nah, we'll just run it. Okay.
Leave none standing.
I don't know what I'm going to do about their minions that are coming up next, but... I will address that when we get there. I guess this is more favorable, but yeah, Tyrion is a headache.
Once upon a time. A good explorer comes prepared.
Oh, they play that one. Alright, sure. That's Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Annoying, but fair. Alright, so if I can get this out of the way, I can freeze their hero. That'd be 6, 9...
Adapt or die. Nice to meet you. Adapt or die. Step forth into the tideways.
That's not bad, I'm keeping that. So Alakir will deal 5 and then 7. Sure. Ooh, Chilma's annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Totally cool though. I think I still got this.
Adapt or die.
And Alakir finally coming in handy. I was playing this guy because I figured there would just be some point where I need a charge guy to just finish him off, and that was it. 3 and 2. Alright, let's see. I can still go 6 wins, but it's a little dicey. No room for error if you've got 2 losses.
Lady Vash versus Darian Mograine.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
Your time ends now.
tempted to do this. But I don't think that's correct. Let's do that. Well, look at that.
The storm is in me.
Can't stand the cold.
Nice to meet you.
With a Kunda spirit.
To be expected, that's fair.
Everybody needs a casket.
I'm not sure if that's the right call here. That into Historian seems okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run it.
Feed my children.
Once upon a time.
Into another Portal Vanguard seems good. I could Crumble Crusher, but I think Portal Vanguard's fine.
With a Kunda spirit.
Yeah, I was hesitant to do that because they've got good trades here. Oh wow, plus that. After your hero attacks, give a random friendly minion +2 attack. Alright, that worked out pretty well for them.
Step forth into the time wave.
What do we get? Ooh, a 9/11? Yes, please.
Plot twist.
And I'm going to hold this guy for Lightning Storm, so it'll deal 4 damage. Might be relevant later. If I throw it out here, it's very obviously going to get hit by one of these two.
We do what the living cannot.
I guess I could Winged Aberration?
The storm is
Fair enough.
Living cannot.
Yeah, Earth Elemental seemed like it would be a waste of a resource there. I guess this wasn't very good either.
Step forth into the time waves.
That's not bad. Okay. Jeez. Fair trade. Could just play another. I think I'm going to do this and hit that guy. Jeez. Excuse me.
Such choices. Leave none standing.
Nice. Pretty good. A random 5-cost minion from the past. Get a coin. And all enemy minions have taunt. Wow. Hilarious. Okay, we're gonna do this. This.
Do not forget me.
That.
Yesterday is now.
Everybody needs a casket.
Be swift.
Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Should have known something like that was coming. As much as I'd like to hit their face, I think I gotta manage the board state. That is a crazy card.
Be swift, none shall pass.
Lord still guide me. The Lord still guide me.
Dang. 2 damage. Just need 2 damage. Yeah.
Impressive.
Alright, 4-2. God. So lucky. There were a couple things I could have drawn that would have done that, but that was great. Don't remember if there was one fire elemental left in the deck, but there's Lightning Bolt, Alec here. What else? Yeah, not exactly sure what else there is. But yeah, that worked out. Alright, so 4-2. I'm going to see if I can get to 5 wins with this. I went 5-3 with the last version of this deck. I'm starting to think the last version was a little bit better than this. But it is tough. Let's see, what am I playing against compared to last time? I'm playing against similar decks, so I'm getting a decent test here, but kind of hard to tell. Let me guess, another Death Knight? Ooh, okay.
Versus Uther.
Your judgment begins.
Your time ends now.
I'm tempted to keep Curator. So I've got 1 drop. Can play this on 3. Yeah, I'm going to keep it so I have a little bit of gas coming. Yeah, the card draw is, I think, going to be helpful. Ooh.
The storm is in me. Change is coming. With a Kunda spirit. Defensive action engaged.
Wow. Alright, that's one way to use equality.
Reporting for duty.
Seems pretty good.
Feed my children.
Step forth into the time ways.
Calling for reinforcements!
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so from here, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know that I can justify Lightning Storm here. I think I'm going to do this.
Coming.
I guess that's not bad. So next turn I can go Curator, or I could Fire Elemental. That's not bad. Very interesting. Oh, wow. Sure. That worked out pretty well for them. Okay, maybe I should have Lightning Storm. Let's see if we can get the spell damage one, I guess. So if I Lightning Storm, this guy will cost 2. That'll leave me with 3 mana.
Such choices.
I could also Curator. I think Curator and this guy's probably okay.
The menagerie.
Let's see what we draw. Okay.
Change is coming.
That's not good. That's also not good. Shoot. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little screwed. Just a little bit. I can Fire Elemental plus Lightning Storm. It's not super great though. Can Lightning Storm in this guy. So that would be 5, leaving me with 4 mana. Okay.
Time is short. Leave none standing.
dares disturb
Jeez. Alright. Fair enough.
Impressive.
Looks like they got me. Yup, there it is. Dang. Alright, 4 and 3. That's the way it goes. Yeah, maybe the last version of this deck was a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not sure about Fire Elemental. Maybe it's a 1 of instead of a 2 of. It's definitely a reasonable card. I might need to change up the early game as well. I'm just... Yeah, Zapper is good, but not incredible. Yeah, I could go through so many different versions of this deck. Yeah, I could go so many directions with that. But I think I'm just gonna have to keep testing some other variations of it. Kind of go back and forth a little bit. Basic pack. Alright, show me something good. Yeah, most of the packs I've gotten from the Brawliseum have been just single rare. Alright, this one's at least got an epic. Eh. Alright, let's see. 2 rares and an epic. Nice, that's a good pack. Sure, love this guy. Golden rare. Okay, Flash Flood's interesting. I'm not sure how good it is. And Warlock. This guy's funny. I don't know how good this is. It seems like it gives Murlocs, something to do. Because the problem with Murlocs is they're just not good enough or fast enough or both. So if this makes it a little bit faster, that could probably help them, but I just don't see Murlocs keeping up with the metagame. But yeah, 4 and 3 with the second version of Dragon Shaman. I'll definitely keep testing some other variations of this deck and see what I can bring for you guys. But I will definitely change it up with some other stuff. Like, so far I've played Death Knight, Dragon Warrior, Spell Damage Mage, Herald Demon Hunter, Aggro Druid, and then Dragon Shaman a couple times. So I do want to try some other things out like Herald Shaman. There's... what else is there actually? I don't think I've played Paladin yet, so I could play Paladin as well. It seems like Paladin's a decent deck. There's... I've lost to it a decent amount of times. That last game, obviously, and then there's a couple more throughout these that didn't go super favorably, so I'm tempted to try that as well. I do still want to go back to Death Knight. There are some interesting things you can do with Death Knight, but not a lot of that is really based on Cataclysm cards, so still not sure about Rogue. I think Rogue is interesting. There's some cool cards like Daze. There's that card that gives you a shattered card, but put together, that seems really powerful. But I haven't seen too much Rogue out there. It's definitely worth testing, but I'm not sure in this small card pool it's going to be the greatest. And then I'm also curious about Hunter, because there's some interesting cards, like you can play that 3-mana 3/6 or 3-mana 6/6. I think it's if you played a dragon, or if you're holding a dragon, it changes, something like that. And just, yeah, there's some pretty aggressive Hunter cards that I'm curious about. So lots to explore. Definitely got a couple more Brawliseums in me, so keep your eyes out for more videos. And definitely check out the other ones. There's like 6 other videos besides this one to check out. So appreciate you guys watching. Thank you if you were following. Peace and love, guys.